Hey guys, I'm building an app and what I need to do is I need to figure out the latitude, longitude, and then the two major cities of every country in the world. The reason I'm putting together an automation for this is because there's over 200 countries and territories. I could, in theory, go into ChatGPT and ask it a handful of countries at once for an output of the latitude, longitude, city 1, city 2, and just copy and paste it in. But I'm just going to put together a quick automation that's going to run while I sleep because it's my bedtime. So let's go build that right now. What we need is the latitude, longitude, and the two major cities. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by searching rows. Make sure we choose the right account here. My spreadsheet ID, make budget calculator. The sheet name is daily costs. We're going to search one row at a time, and we are going to search any row where the latitude is empty and does not exist. We'll go ahead and save that. Sometimes the red pops up, that red alert, and you need to just save it twice. So once we search a row, we are going to ask all reliable ChatGPT OpenAI what the latitude and longitude is of that specific country. Let's go with a quick model. This is a smaller efficient one, GPT-5 mini. That should do. We're going to start with a developer system prompt. You define the exact latitude and longitude of a given country or territory. You output the response in JSON format. Be precise with the latitude and longitude. Okay, that should do. I'll obviously test it out to see if it actually does work. Output the latitude and longitude of, we'll say, Japan. I should probably use the major city as the actual coordinates. Use the major city for the coordinates of the latitude and longitude. Output the latitude and longitude of Japan. Okay, in JSON format. Okay. So I am going to have AI create this format for me. Stay logged out. Create JSON format of the latitude and longitude of Japan, of Tokyo. We're gonna get rid of that, but that should do. Now we're going to add the assistant. We are going to erase these two, latitude, longitude. Okay. Let's do another one, another example prompt here. We'll do Mexico. Now do Mexico City. Okay. Assistants. Get rid of these two. That looks good. And then finally a user prompt. This is when we're actually communicating with the AI and expecting an output. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste our previous user prompt, and we're just going to replace Mexico with the dynamic input of the Google Sheets. So let's go ahead and run this. United States. Probably should do New York City, LA. 5.1's a little slow. I have to parse the JSON as well, but let's make sure this is correct. What coordinates does this lead to? I don't even know if that makes sense. Washington, D.C. I guess that is the capital. I said New York City. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to parse the JSON. You do that by going down here, advanced settings, response format, JSON object, and then parse it. Okay, save. Let's run this again. Let's go Canada. Okay. What do we get? We got, see how the output is much different. You actually have these different fields that we can dynamically insert later down on the line. Previously, before they actually implemented this, you would need a parse JSON module, an extra operation to get an output to look like this. So it's pretty nice that you can now do that. What is this? What is it? Montreal, Toronto. Yep, Toronto. Okay, cool. It's looking good. Now we need the two major cities. I'm just gonna clone this. We need the two major cities that international travelers arrive in to whatever specific country we're talking about. You define the, you output the two major cities if they exist where international travelers arrive into for a given country. You output JSON. You output the two major cities if they exist where international travelers typically arrive into for a given country. You output in JSON format that looks like this. We won't say that. We'll just give the example in our prompts down below. If a country only, for a given country or territory, if the provided country or territory only has a single major city that travelers arrive into, just output that single city. That should do the trick. Output the two major cities. In Japan. Two major cities in Japan where international travelers arrive into. Output JSON. We're just gonna say in JSON, and then we're gonna go city_1, city_2. Tokyo, we need to put those there because it's a text, it's a string. What are the two major cities travelers fly into in Japan? Osaka. Okay. All right, so we're gonna copy and paste this over. Mexico. We're gonna do Mexico again. Copy and paste this. Oops, city 1, city 2. Okay. Mexico City and Cancun. Okay, I was right. Make sure you get the right spelling there. Okay, that looks good. And then we go ahead, copy and paste this over here, and then we just switch out that with the country name here. We go ahead and save. It's already outputting and parsing the JSON. It's auto align, save. We'll run this module only. Let's do. We probably should have given an example where it was only one major city. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. Let's see what we get for Brazil. All right. So I'm going to add another user, another assistant to show an example of what a single city country would look like. Let's go ahead and pull the user down there. Copy and paste this over. Give me a country where international travelers only fly into a single city. Iceland. Fair. Iceland. Assistant. Pull this one up. Okay, so the numbers look a little screwed up here. 5, 7, 8. Once you save it, it'll reset and be in the correct order. Yep. Iceland, bang, bang. Okay. Save. So there's other examples. Let's test it out. The Cayman Islands. They've got to only have one port. Let's try it out. Georgetown. Cool. All right, and the last thing we're gonna do is just update these rows. We're gonna enter manually because we're updating this Google Sheet. We can just insert the variables. Spreadsheet ID, here, sheet name, here, row number, here. A to Z is all we need. And then we are going GHIJ. GHIJ. Oh, nope. We're going G latitude, longitude, is that right? Latitude, longitude, yep. And then we got city 1 and city 2. City 1, and we don't have the city 2 because our last output was a one city place. So let's do something like France. I'm sure people fly into multiple places in France. You got Paris, and what else we got? Nice. I've been to Nice. It's beautiful there. Nice. Okay. Save, run it once. It's going to search Tristan da Cunha. Never even heard of it. See what it looks like. That's how I like to format all my spreadsheets, if you're wondering. And looking good. Let's test this out. Tristan da Cunha. Where do people fly into there? Oh, oh wow. All right. No big deal. I'll just keep it. Edinburgh of the Seven Seas. What is Edinburgh of the Seven Seas? What is... I guess that was a tough example. It's the settlements. It's the only settlement. All right. So we're just going to have to stick with that. No city 2, obviously, but this automation is ready to go. It probably took me less than 10 minutes to put this together, and it'll just run while I am sleeping because I'm going to bed now. But yeah, this is much easier than me having to go into any AI and basically copy and paste over and over and over and over for 247 total rows, 4 variables for each row. You couldn't do this all in one shot. You'd need to break it up, and then the time waiting between the actual loading and processing of the AI. I definitely prefer this method, and I hope you gained something valuable out of this. So thank you for watching. Have a good night.